for another lovely day. Let's talk about it, family. People will blame you for their whole lives if you let them. They'll blame you for everything that's going wrong in their life. My bad. So at the end of the day, it's up on you if you want to feed into that shit. Don't get me wrong. It's easy for somebody to press your buttons and make you feel like, man, you know what? Maybe it is my fault. But listen, it ain't your fault. Nobody's life is the way it is. You feel me? Only person life you're responsible for is your own. And even with that, you can see in your own life that a lot of the things that go wrong is not by your choice, but it's for you to learn from. So as much as peace, sis, I'm glad to see you here this morning. As much as people would like to try to blame you for what they got going on, you see we up on our early morning walk and motivation, discipline. Motivation and discipline gonna get you there. But as you see, people would rather blame you for the problems that they got going on in life, but it don't serve you none to entertain it. When you know what the things that go on in your life, majority of the time, they come around just for you to learn from it. The problems that you face, you feel me? The difficulties every day is here for you to learn from it. Don't get me wrong. Pat them little babies on the back, verbal, you know what I'm talking about? That's what they is. You know, they in their baby mode. They lashing out, trying to make sure everybody else feel what they feeling. And we all got a little baby inside of us that want other people to feel us and understand where we coming from. So when you think about those type of things, it's like, do I want to, for one, feed into the fact that it's a lot of things going on out here that I need to be focused on as far as bettering myself and improving in life? Or do I want to be focused on, man, from one moment to the next, what this person felt like I should be doing in life? Come on. Because there's too many opportunities out here for us to be doing certain things that is on a lot of our hearts and minds to do. But we get so caught up in trying to please other people, trying to make sure this person taken care of, this person taken care of. Don't get me wrong, we got responsibilities. But when you know you out here handling these responsibilities to the best of your ability, it's only so much you can do. And at the same time, you got to recognize that you handling your business. So for somebody to not be appreciative of you handling your business and you trying to stay focused so you don't get off track, then at the end of the day, sometimes you got to shake off that dead weight, bro. And you don't have to go out your way to try to knock these people out your life. But life has a way of getting rid of certain people. Life has a way of removing certain things out your life. And when it does, you have to let it go. You got to let it go. But these same people, I want you to pay attention to this too. It's another reason that you got to let it go. And it'll make it so much easier for you when you see how this shit go. These same people that blame you for how their life is, try to provide them a solution to change the way that their life is going. And see that these same people get frustrated with you and trying to find a solution, you know. So at the same time, it's like they don't really even want a solution to their problem. They just want somebody to blame. So as long as you keep playing the game, just know you're gonna be the one to blame. And at the same time, after hearing this, you already know it come with it. It come with it. So as much as, you know, a lot of us feel like, man, I'm supposed to be there for this person when they're going through this. There's a difference between being there for somebody and taking somebody's shit. Feel me? And taking somebody's shit. Sometimes, even the people you with, you gotta let them go through certain shit so they can figure it out for themselves and be that much better for it. Because if you do everything for somebody, they'll eventually resent you in the end. They'll eventually resent you in the end, the middle, somewhere along the line. They're gonna figure out, dang, I would have probably known how to do this had I been allowed to do this before now. And for a lot of us, like I said, during childhood, our parents were taught to raise us in certain ways that really, in so many ways, stifled our growth. It kept us safe, but it stifled our growth. So when you think about those type of things, it's in our best interest to, for one, self-evaluate and make sure that, we're not still caught up on those hang-ups that was put before us, but for each generation, we bettering ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Keep bettering ourselves. But at the end of the day, it's the things that we do towards improvement that's gonna make us better. So let's focus on self-improvement. Let's focus on what we doing rather than getting caught up from moment to moment on what others want us to be focused on. And like we spoke on before, a lot of these people, we just see the person that we know them as. But you also gotta think, what role are these people playing in the reality that you live in? Is this person acting as a catalyst to remind you to, what, I can't do that. If these people are deterrents for you, then you have to remove these people. It's true, some people shouldn't have access to you. And when these people already have access to you because they're a family, then there's certain ways that you gotta move going forward. Once you recognize that these people are who they say they are. You know what I'm saying? Again, let these things that I'm putting out be confirmation that you ain't tripping. You ain't tripping at all. These people really showing you who they are. They don't have to come out and say, oh yeah, I'm that person that's sitting here to get on your nerves to make you better. They ain't gonna be able to say that. For the most part, these people too tied up in their own nonsense. Appreciate you, Queen. Too tied up in their own nonsense to even see how things is playing out or the roles that they playing in other people's lives. So therefore, as much as they might be acting as a stepping stool to you or some stairways to your heaven, they don't even know. And it ain't for you to worry about. Because again, people will blame you for their lives if you let them. The most important part of the let them part is if you believe that shit. If you believe that shit. Again, quick review. That's why we went over the fact that our lives, certain obstacles come into play just for us to better ourselves and become stronger, become resilient. We have to allow for others to learn from their mistakes without us kicking them while they down and without us glorifying the things that they own. You feel me? Because a lot of times people, you find yourself in a situation where it's like, man, can't nobody tell me nothing when everybody else doing the same thing. And truth be told, that's gonna be to your detriment too. So you definitely gotta get to a point where you're not around a whole bunch of yes men or people that ain't on nothing. Because you gonna do like water, rise to your level. And those people around you become your level. They become your level. If you wanna know how far you gonna go in life or how far you made it, look at the 5 people you around the most. Family, I'm tell you something, man. I asked to be sensitive. And just to show you the body does respond to us. A few times that I can recollect, like, told myself, like, man, I'm gonna do these little close my eyes therapies, where I just, get rid of one of my senses, mainly my sight, to heighten my other senses, you feel me? And I told myself, like, I want to open my eyes back up at such and such time. You feel me? Why? I opened my eyes up just, vicariously a minute earlier. But if I would have, because to me that's good, getting that close to, that exact time. But if I would have been conscious or waited until I was conscious enough for the fact that I'm opening my eyes, like I did it subconsciously, opening my eyes or whatever. But here it is, if I would have been conscious of the action that I was taking, you feel me, which is what I'm working on with this type of meditation, I would have been right on point, you feel me? As well as I'm noticing that with a lot of other things. I tell myself I want to get up at a certain point in the day, so I can get a lot of things taken care of before everybody else is up, and I can prepare for their day so, their day can be right or whatever. I notice my body wake up, even if it's because some of the pain that I've been in, waking me up at a certain time, I'm still up nonetheless, and I'm saying all that to say, like, let's pay more attention to the commands that we give ourselves and recognize that we can give ourselves commands, first of all, because a lot of us probably don't recognize that and then wonder why we keep on repeating things that are our worst nightmares, worst nightmares being the things that we really don't want to happen, you feel me? But we think there's a strong possibility, or we believe there's a strong possibility that this is the inevitable. I want you to reverse that. Take day after day to reverse that each day. Training your mind that, you know what? The inevitable for me is that I will be successful. The inevitable for me is that I will be successful. The inevitable for me is that I will be successful. I was asked yesterday, what's the scariest thing that I did in life? The scariest thing that I've done in life at one point in time was to be me. So when it comes to fear, I recognize fear is no different than when one builds themselves up to get angry. It needs to be built up. So if I don't let the fear build up because of me buying time on doing what my spirit seeks to do or is prepared to do, then there's no room for fear nor anxiety. So far as I'm concerned, these are all things that I let develop as a result of trying to find an excuse to not do what I know I need to do. Even if I find out that it's a lesson for me to learn from doing what my spirit is propelling me to do, I must do it. You feel me? We must go forth, in this life, seeking to be a blessing and to learn a lesson from everything rather than stressing because of all the things that we neglecting to do. So often it's just as simple as checking yourself, and ain't nobody else got to check you. Sometimes people don't realize how hard it is to do the things that you got to get to the point they just like, what? That's all you got to do? Like, bruh. I'm telling you right now, when I was doing everything that everybody else said was more important in life, it was all so simple because it was all laid out. It wasn't hard to figure out what to do because I'm following the crowd. All I gotta do is find the crowd. You feel me? But now, when you being yourself, I tell you right now, it might seem hard in the beginning, but just like anything else, over time, even this becomes easy. The videos that I do, the messages that I get y'all, they come to me, by way of living my life. by way of brothers that I've been around, sisters that I encouraged in life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm passing on the gift of their presence and my appreciation for the lessons they taught me. So therefore, it makes me 10 times great. No stress. It don't hurt you at all to appreciate your brother or your sister. It don't. It really don't. I heard somebody say the other day that in so many words, it's gay. Go ahead, Ken. It's gay for a man to compliment another man. I said, man, bro, there's a way to do anything, you feel me? But it damn sure ain't shit wrong with a brother appreciating his brother. As far as I'm concerned, that's the problem that's going on. There's not no appreciation from brother to brother. So, someone to be speaking as though, oh man, these niggas showing each other too much love. Like, let the love of the brotherhood reverberate to the rest. Cause if men got respect for each other, then it'll roll downhill. But I'm telling you, as we keep beefing out here, and our women keep seeing how we acting a fool, our children who look up to us keep seeing how we acting a fool in some cases, then they have no choice but to, live up to that too. You know what I mean? At one point in time, some of this shit was considered an over-exaggerated masculinity. But now, it's enormous. It's enormous for a motherfucker to see a nigga on bull. Well, a motherfucker see somebody doing a little bit too damn much. It's normal, you know what I'm saying? And then we telling these kids they tripping. Yeah, I'm cool. You on the right, OG?
Yeah, check.
That's what's up. What you up to, brother?
Oh, my nigga.
What's up with you?
How you feeling?
Slow motion. About to get out the way. How you doing? Yeah. Really walk. Y'all get. You spill my shit, son. Man, true. Tell you what though, bro, I can super weird today though. I was trying to back up but it's been a lot of shit cracking today. Tell you what though, I'm grateful for another one. Little shorty done kicked her socks off at the bus stop. Fuck. Them niggas was over there having a good time now. Nigga kicked their socks off trying to fight at the bus stop. But. Yeah. Trying to get y'all going there this morning. Up doing my early morning walk. 1, 2. Appreciate y'all coming through. Showing love. As y'all always does. I love you as myself. As we are connected. My bro Pro Black in the building. Bro, we gotta get together. I got some ideas for some segments for us. We need to get this shit cracking there. Get this shit cracking there. And I just seen a nigga looking like Swab Boss. Make sure y'all smash that like button because you know they trying to ban the positive meme. Love that shirt. Got it too high. See my love. Signal. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Pro Black, I'm gonna be in touch very shortly about some segments. And I think you were saying you know how to do graphics, so you definitely need the link, bro. Definitely need to lean. And I got the time. That's, that'd be the thing. Even not having no time. I got the time. Get on it, big baby. So let's get on it.